The motorcycle tank bag is an essential piece of two-wheeled luggage. It's been with us for a long time, and it's evolved from strap type to magnetic type, which works unless you have a plastic tank, to something that SW-MOTECH came up with, which is called a quick lock. Now the concept here is fairly straightforward. You have a ring that goes on the tank itself, bolts right to the tank, and then you have a receiver on the bottom end of the tank bag. Clipped together, you don't need any straps or wires or any other means of support. And the beauty is you can pull one cord, off it comes, you're into the hotel and ready to go. Now it's such a good idea that GIVI decided, hey, we can do our own version, and that's called the Tanklock. Now we get a lot of questions here at Twisted Throttle about how are these different? Which one is best for my bike? We'll take a closer look at both designs and you can decide for yourself. Let's take a look at the SW-MOTECH quick lock system first. Now to remove it from the bike, you pull on the lanyard, comes off very cleanly. We can see the mechanism that's part of the tank bag. Now, this is a plastic shoe, it has a couple of teeth in it here. Does a really nice job holding on to the tank ring itself, which we'll talk about in a second. Now one of the nice things about the SW-MOTECH arrangement is this shoe is relatively small. It allows it to slide up and down inside this channel inside the tank bag. The benefit there is as you set this tank bag up for your bike, you can decide where this particular shoe wants to go. It allows you to position the tank bag on the bike for ideal positioning. You want to keep it clear of the handlebars, you want to keep it clear of you, works really nicely. Now, this connects in with the tank ring. These are bike specific, we have a wide range of these. The nice part about it is they're designed to be relatively small and unobtrusive, so when you take the tank bag off, you don't see it very much. In case you have a motorcycle that doesn't have a fuel filler up here, we actually have a few other options, like BMW F800s that have the fuel filler in the back. We actually have an adapter kit for flat bodywork. We also have an adapter kit for a top rack. So your tank bag can go in one of many places on your motorcycle. Another thing to think about for the SW-MOTECH product is it can be electrified. There's a couple of contacts that would fit in here, a couple of mating contacts on the tank ring that allow you to run 12 volts right into your tank bag without having any external wires. That's a really nice feature if you want unobtrusive electrification. So the SW-MOTECH quick lock system is really flexible. It's designed to work on a lot of different motorcycles. There's a number of tank bag designs that use this technology. Probably find one to fit your motorcycle and your budget. So now let's take a look at the GIVI Tanklock system. In concept, it's the same idea. The execution is actually very different. As is pretty obvious, the base plate itself is a lot larger on the GIVI. Now theoretically, this offers a more stable base because it's wider. Has a little bit of a disadvantage in the terms that the tank ring itself has to be bigger to accommodate that. It actually turns out to be a pretty good design. It just depends on how you feel aesthetically about this. Now the mechanism itself is also a little bit different. As you can see when you release it, it actually pulls all 5 teeth away from the ring itself, and that's how it releases the tank bag. The other disadvantage of having a very large base is that for any given size of tank bag, the range of motion here back and forth is limited. This particular one has holes for 3 different adjustments with about 5mm change each way. With the GIVI, there's no option for an electrification kit with the base plate itself. You have to run a separate wire. So as we can see, GIVI and SW-MOTECH have the same basic concept here, but the execution is very different. Of course, variety is the spice of life, right? So basically the tank bags for the GIVI line and the SW-MOTECH line, we have a variety of bags themselves and a variety of fitments for specific bikes. You can see all that at TwistedThrottle.com. Check out which one fits your needs the best.